hotels, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need bad energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took a L, should've put it in the offering. Lord, forgive me for my sins, don't know of me. Scary thoughts, I got scary thoughts. Lost control, now I'm taking charge. Breaking bills, friends breaking off. You could be the youngest, I'm the dawn. Kiss the ring, nah. In the scene like GOT. Stay awake, don't sleep.
Much, sweetie pie. So I just really want to make it clear that there is absolutely no lease being signed today.
Let's go in. It's cold. Yeah, I know. It's cold. I don't like every kid. Oh wow. So you have. Maybe it feels great to finally get out and start looking for yoga places for them. And I love the fact that they are independent businesswomen who are also mothers. So I kind of look at them as role models. And
Yeah, I was just saying that Bilal and Shida, Bilal, he doesn't want to give her kids, and he also doesn't want her to be independent and have this business. It's apparent, and that is extremely disturbing because I feel like he just locked this girl down and did it just for his own benefit. Like nothing she wants to do is something that he wants to do, that he wants to help her make happen. He doesn't want to give her children, and he really doesn't want her to do this yoga thing because he's C blocking it. He's throwing up all kinds of obstacles that are trying to deter her from opening this business. He didn't want to go look at building. Oh, well, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta make sure you got credit. You gotta make sure you got this, that, and the third. It's come on, Bilal. You're not giving her children, and now you want to, C block the whole business idea thing. It's like he just wants her to be in the kitchen cooking for him, like she said. I like how Shada just said, if I was making a baby by myself, I would have had it by now. Good point. Yeah, I don't like what he's doing to her. But back to Jovi and Yara. Jovi and Yara's being sneaky, y'all. Yara is being sneaky. I don't like what she's doing. I don't like that she is trying to okey doke Jovi on the apartment, but Jovi's not going for it. And he shouldn't. If you wanted to move back to Prague, you should have discussed that with him before you guys left the States. It's really sneaky to, oh yeah, I'm worried about my family. I want to go see my family, and that's fine. And then they get there, and all of a sudden, all these plans are coming out of the woodwork to actually find an apartment in Prague. Nobody's saying she shouldn't do it. I think she should have an apartment in Prague, especially when he leaves for long periods of time. And she's not really getting the support from Miss Gwen that she feels she should get. So, yeah, if Mama Bear is willing to take care of Mila and let her have some time to herself, why not get an apartment in Prague to be able to spend those months when Jovi's gone? But to do it sneakily, that's not a good look at all. Yeah, no, I discovered it, Jen. I saw it, sweetie. I was like, wait a minute, I think I'm muted. Shout out to Kimberly Turner. How are you? Oh, we got the I'm not gonna say it, Jen. Don't worry about it. But we got the crew. We got new J Crew subscribers, guys. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. I bet that's where that 485 came in. You guys jumped in and upped the number for me. Thank you. And we got Janetta in the house. Hey, Janetta. Okay, so I have a link there. Okay, I put the link in there. As you can see, it's up at the up towards right above. Where is that? Right above Jen, where she says, I thought I was going crazy. I can't hear anything. But right above Jen is a link that you can click if you want to come in and join the panel, just like they do on TikTok. So we can do a rant on YouTube. You can join in and we can talk. And you'll be on the screen and you can put your avatar up. You know how it works. But yeah, so I didn't like the way that Jovi and Yara, or the way that Yara handled that. I thought that, and her mom's putting this stuff in her head. Her mom's saying, okay, you should be independent. You should have a place of your own. Marriages break up just in case you guys get separated. And it's like, well, what are you putting in her head, mom? Why are you talking about being separated and encouraging her to get a separate place? I mean, it's not a good look. Are you trying to break her marriage up? And sometimes I think that's the case because she wants her daughter back. She wants her baby girl back and she wants to take care of Mila. So I wouldn't be, surprised if she's inserting negativity in their marriage just to get that to happen. People do that shit. Okay? People do it. Speaking of which, that's the same thing that happened on the Single Life, which we'll get to in a little bit. With Mike's mom. I put out a TikTok earlier about how she's bad mouthing Natalie when she's the one that's doing all the bullshit. Natalie's not saying anything about her, but she's she's doing this and she's doing that and so yeah, the mom is she gets on my nerves. If you can't already tell. What do you guys think about Jovi and Yara? Do you think Yara is right in what she's doing? I think she has every right to get the place. I just don't like the way she's being sneaky about it and trying to do it around, without him knowing about it. Or she can't do it without him knowing about it, but trying to be sneaky with it. So Kim says because of what the mom wants through in our relationship. Because that's what the mom wants. Exactly. Sneaky is never, ever, ever good, Jen. It's like, listen, the truth will set you guys free, man. Like, I learned a long time ago that it's better just to be upfront, even if you feel like, oh, I thought that was a cat. Even if you feel like it's a situation where someone may get hurt, Remember that song, Let Her Cry? It's like, listen, you got to be upfront and honest, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter anyway. It's like, why hide it? Why lie? Why go through life being untruthful? It doesn't make sense. What's gonna happen? Like, legit, everybody's grown, everybody's an adult. So what's the point of lying? Just be upfront and then let Jovi deal with it how he deals with it. Before they left New Orleans, she should have said, listen, not only do I want to go back, just like she told him she wanted to go over there, she should have kept going. Like when Yara first got there, she was a lot more upfront and honest. Now she can be abrupt, don't get me wrong. There's a difference between being upfront and honest and just being downright rude and an asshole. And she was, I don't like that carpet. I don't like this. Oh, this house is so small. It's stupid. It's blah, 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 blah. And I really didn't like Yara, but Yara grew on me. When she had Mila, and the longer you got to know her, you just realize some stuff is just her. But I'm so sorry. I'm not bored in any way, dude. I got to get some sleep tonight. I really do. But with Yara, she came off really, really entitled when she first got off that plane. Jovi's got the flowers. He's ready to be all romantic. And the first thing she's like, okay, so what are we riding in? And I don't want to hang out. I don't want to do anything. I just want to go to sleep. She gets in the apartment. This is too small. Complain, 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 complain. And it's like, life's too short for that. Nobody's got time to hear you bitching and complaining all the time. Let's go ahead and enjoy it. You're here now. So, she kind of grew on me because some of that started to subside after a while, But I'll tell you one thing I like about Jovi, not only, and Jen always says this, he turned out to be a stand-up guy. He really did. He turned out to be a stand-up guy, and he turned out to be a good father, because remember, he was trying to still hang out in the strip clubs. All right. But yeah, there's no way, Joey, you're going to be hanging out in the strip clubs and you're a married man. So he got over that. But now Yara, now that the baby's got some age on her, wants to always leave the baby with Jovi. Now she wants to go hang out, which two wrongs don't make a right. Everybody needs to have hang time. But see, that's Yara's point. That's why the grandmother needs to be involved so they can go hang out. And that's why she's doing it. Oh my God, I can't stop doing it. That's why she's wanting to go back to Prague, because she knows her mother's going to provide that for her. Not that Miss Gwen won't, but Yara's mom is all about it. She even said, I want her to go get some hobbies and do her. I want to take care of the baby. Yeah. Jovi's mom's like, okay, bitch, I got a life. Okay, I will help you a little bit and I'll do some babysitting, but I am not a nanny. No, I'm not living here. She's not staying with me full time. That's just not happening. Okay. So Jen said, sounds like some of them may be toxic to each other. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Do you watch 90 Day Fiancé at all? Because some of them are definitely toxic. And now we got Kim and Usman. I'm going to mute this just for a quick second. Okay, so Kim and Usman. Kim and Usman. Kim is hell bent on not being the second wife. And what I want to know is, she is full of so much insecurity, okay? She's full of a ton of insecurity, and that is because that she knows that Usman is half her age, that his family does not want her with him, and that he at some point wants to have children, right? But somehow she thinks that she deserves the right to be the first and really only wife that he has. It's kind of like she's got Bilal syndrome. I don't want you to have kids. You know what I mean? It's like, and with me, you can't have kids. You know what I'm saying? Because she's saying I don't want to be the second wife, but yet and still she doesn't want him to go meet this other woman who is potentially somebody who's going to give him children. And if she can't give him kids, then why wouldn't she allow him to be with somebody that can give him children and be content with being the second wife? Because she's going to end up being the second wife anyway. Yeah, there's no way that a woman with the kids is going to take second fiddle to Kim, who's basically at that point just going to be a piece of ass, that he's married to. And, her purpose, which I hope, and I think this is why Kim is pulling this. She knows that Usman wants to get to the States to further his career. She knows she's the ticket to that because Zara is not trying to be that. She knows that she's got this ticket. She knows she's the key to him coming over to the States. That's why she's demanding that she be the first wife. Because if him getting married to her and able to come over to the States furthers his career and he blows up, Kim's not stupid. Okay, she wants to have the first stake and the first claim to anything that he's got going on in that way. And if he marries her first, then she is the first wife. She can put things in place so that if something happens where they split up, that she gets, X amount of property or dollars or whatever Usman's success is. She gets half of that. That's what she really is after, honestly. I think she loves him, but I think Kim is after, hey, listen, if I'm going to bring you over to the States, then my trade-off is I got to be wife number one. You can do it. Her reasoning is just like they're like, hey, listen, we don't care if you marry Kim. We don't care. But the one that's going to give you children has to be first. Kim's like, I don't care if you have a second wife so you can have kids. I want you to have some kids, but I have to be first. So the family is pulling this just as well as Kim is. And Usman is basically in the middle of this tug of war between Kim and the family and who he should marry first. Ultimately, I think what he's trying to do is lay down the yammy so that she basically loses all track of thought. And no matter what he says, she'll go along with it because she's that in love with him and that in love with his crotch. You know what I mean? But he's failed to do that. Apparently, the yammy ain't all that. It's good, but it's not enough for her to lose her mind and say, okay, yeah, fine, I'm cool with being the second wife. He did not accomplish that mission. And he tried. Rest assured, he tried. But Kim was like, no, I'm not having it. The yammy was good, but no. Same thing with Michael and Michael and what is this chick's name? Oh my God, I actually got it right. Michael and Angela. Now, Angela has got some control issues going on. Angela's got some control issues going on. I'm going to go ahead and read. Okay, so you just started watching it, Jen. Okay, well, hey, you're gonna get some good stuff here. Kimberly Turner said that's a hot mess. Kim is gonna be the same. I believe so too. I believe so too. Shout out to Dolly Bush. How are you, sweetheart? The other lady is beautiful. Kim said she hopes she's ugly. I didn't actually see her. Did they show her? Because I've got it on right now and I haven't seen what she looks like yet. Angela. Yeah, Angela and Michael are on the screen now. Okay, yeah, I can't watch too much of that. You know, she constantly calls him out of his name. And I'm going to tell you something. Of course, she went over and got a Nigerian, even though Nigerians also have a reputation for being a little on the crazy side. She's got somebody who's nice. Although we know Michael is capable of that because we saw him go off on her the other week. We saw him go off on her. It is what it is. I have not gotten any sleep. I'm so sorry. This is so rude for me to be yawning, but I apologize. But I have not gotten any sleep. But I will get some tonight. But Michael and Lisa, oh, a Freudian slip. Woo! Baby girl Lisa, Jen, is Usman's ex. Okay, so apparently Michael is determined not to take his Instagram down. And I'm going to end up having to finish watching this when I get off of here because I didn't get a chance to get it all watched. But or you guys can fill me in, did they come to a compromise? I saw Michael walking off. Did he agree to take down his Instagram? I hope not. And the friend, I gotta give it up for Kim. What the hell? Angela's friend, because she's trying to mediate in their marriage. However, sweetheart, you are not a mediator. So step off, okay? You're not a mediator. And there's no way you're going to fix these problems. But I will give her kudos. She is starting to call out Angela a little bit. She sees how Angela talks to him. And she's talking to him one-on-one and seeing, okay, wait a minute. This is a nice guy. Why does she come down on him like that? But then he gets caught in a lie. But of course, Angela's going to blow it way out of proportion, talking about some girl said he was her person. And, oh, well, he slept with me and didn't tell me that he didn't take his Instagram down. But you can talk to the guy from Canada. What's with the double standard? Angela's got a guy that she's talking to on social media that's in Canada, and she's openly flirting with him on TikTok. They're doing duets, and she expects Michael to be okay with that. But now that Michael wants to have his Instagram, she doesn't want him having that. It's okay for her to flirt on TikTok and Instagram, but it's not okay for him to even have an Instagram account, let alone flirt. So what if he were to say, okay, you know what? I'll take my Instagram down if you take your Instagram down. Where's that? I have not once heard him say that. You flirt a lot on Instagram. Who's this guy from Canada? Tell you what, I'll take my Instagram down, but you need to take yours down too, because I don't like seeing you flirt either. Somebody please tell me why this man has not opened his mouth and said that to her. Stop bickering and fighting and allowing her to scream and call you all kinds of bitches, okay? And just call it out what it is. Listen, bottom line, I'm not taking my Instagram down if you get to have your Instagram and flirt with everybody that you want to flirt with. It's not fair. It's not right. I'll take it down, although I don't think I should. I'll take it down, but you also need to take yours down and stop talking to this guy on TikTok and Instagram and all of that shit. You cut your shit, I'll cut mine. Right? Why is he not doing that? Why is he consistently trying to prove why he's a grown man and should be able to have an Instagram account so he can make money? Bottom line is, if that's the case, Angela or nobody can make you take it down. But if you're going to present an argument, okay, stop trying to present the money argument, Mike, because that's not working. She's supposed to be supporting you. If anything, you should be saying, okay, well, here's the situation. You know, you want me to take down my Instagram. You don't want to give me money. I need a way to make money. You don't want me working somewhere. So I need a way to make money. Let me be an influencer. Okay. So I'm not going to be an influencer. So let's go. Let's have the money that I asked you for. And I'll take my Instagram down if you take the Instagram down. You need to learn how to stand up to this woman. It needs to be tit for tat. If she's going to take, she's got to give. And if she's giving, then you have to give too. So it's got to be an equal thing. He wants to have equal footing, but he's not presenting a good enough argument. He had her when he called her out on the candidate guy. She said, okay, well, wait a minute. You want me to tell you why I did that? I did that because I was just, no, there's no excuses. I don't want to hear why. You did it, period, done. So that gives me some rights now. You know, if I want to flirt on Instagram, I can flirt because you did it. Oh, you don't want me flirting on Instagram? Then take your shit down. It's that simple. There doesn't need to be a whole lot of argument about that because she does not have a leg to stand on if you use that as the argument. But no, I should be able to do money and blah, 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 blah. Somebody help this man. Okay, so in the comments, Kim Turner said on the clip for next week, we will. Okay, they're going to show the lady for next week. Okay, cool. And then Dolly Bush said, yes, they showed her. And Usman asked her for her number. Why did I know that? Why did I know he was going to do something like that? Jen said, whoa. Yeah, she is. She's flirting with this guy from Canada. Remember, she was flirting with the doctor when she had the surgery? Well, now she's flirting with some guy that used to be a male stripper who thinks he's Channing Tatum, okay, at 50. Okay, she's dating some guy. Actually, he probably looks more like Matthew McConaughey's character, but she's flirting with some guy and doing duets on TikTok where they're dancing. She said, whoa, Angela's flirting. The girl that sounds like she smokes a pack a day. She sounds like she smokes like a whole factory a day. And winky skinned. Yikes. You sound like Ro. Shout out to Ro. Oh my God. Ro and I are both of the opinion that she needs to get some fillers. I will say it. I always say it every week. She looks like the damn Crypt Keeper. Okay. She looks like the Crypt Keeper. There's not that many valleys in the damn Grand Canyon. Okay. Angela, if you were so hell bent on getting all of that surgery, why didn't you continue on with the Botox? What's the problem? You got the body done, now get the face done. You can't leave the job incomplete. Come on. What's the point in having the body if you're not going to go? Look at Darcy and Stacey. Take a note that page out of their notebook. Maybe not quite Darcy and Stacey, because they look like aliens now. Okay. Darcy and Stacey just took it to a whole nother zone with the plastic surgery. It's like, guys, come on. When is enough enough? Didn't you learn anything from Michael Jackson? And don't get me wrong, I love Michael Jackson, but wasn't his nose, he didn't even have a nose by the time he died. He had to have a prosthetic nose put on his face because he had so many plastic surgeries done on it. At some point, this stuff is going to give, and then you're really going to be in trouble, and you won't be able to fix it. You will not be able to fix it. Shout out to Jessica. Good evening. Good nighty and I. Jessica's laughing. Straight facts. Looks. Dehydrated. Good God Almighty, man. She looks like any minute you could just go and she'll turn into dust. Okay? It's like, Angela, come on. It's disturbing to look at, because she legit looks like she's about 75 years old. She messed her face up. Listen, if you're going to take the weight out, it's going to leave, battle scars. It's going to leave wrinkles. You got to fill that shit in. And she was already doing surgery. Somebody mentioned that her smoking is probably the holdup for that. Because remember, she can't seem to get herself together with the cigarettes. She almost got herself killed having surgery and still smoking through the whole thing. So I would believe that. Vegan Alice said, yes, she always has a double standard with her. She can do it, but he can't. I know, it's BS. Dolly Bush says Michael knows about the guy Angela is flirting with. Yeah, he does. And the fact that he is, what ended up happening there, because I think that was what I was watching, and I went on ahead and put a mute on it. Whatever happened with the conversation, Dolly, with him and the guy, is he cool with her talking to him, or how did that turn out? Because he needs to use that for leverage on this Instagram deal. Because either way you cut it, she's flirting with the guy. He does not need to be okay with that. See, Michael is screwing up all the way around. He screwed up first and foremost by trying to put his foot down 10 years into the relationship. Okay? It's like, you don't do that. If you have boundaries and you're trying to set a precedent for how you want your part in the relationship to be, you got to do that early. You can't wait until you've been together with somebody and allow them to get away with shit, and then try to call them out on it years later. That it doesn't work like that. You should have started that early. You should have nipped her attitude in the bud early. And then if you couldn't nip it in the bud and you couldn't deal with it, then get the hell out. Don't marry her. So, but he didn't do that. And now he is laying in that bed. He is laying in that bed with Angela. Unfortunately, I feel bad for the guy. Jen said she went about it the wrong way. of getting rid of the weight. That hanging skin. She's like laughing my ass off. I'll articulate it for you because I can hear what you're trying to say there. Jessica said, poor JJ had to deal with me. Had to deal with me while I quit smoking. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, it jumped up. For my surgery. Can't be doing that shit. Wow. Yep. Dolly Bush said Michael walked away. Angela had him on the phone. Okay. He walked away while Angela was still talking to the guy? He needs to leave her, man. He really needs to leave her. And I mean, it's proof. It's right on television. So she can't even deny it or lie and say that she wasn't doing anything inappropriate because it's all on camera. Okay, it's gone off. That's Molly. Or just stay away from her leather skin. Leather face. Boobs touching the floor. Jen, stop it. Be good. Jen's got him down there cracking up. The boobs hang low all the way down to the floor. Dolly Bush says, yes, wait a minute. Yes, on the phone, he asked, was Michael there? Okay. Yeah. Michael definitely needs to use this as leverage and get Angela off his case about the Instagram. He can use this to do that. You know what I mean? And as long as he's respectful, because he was dead wrong to lie to her and tell her he was going to take it down and then sleep with her. That was some cruddy shit. That was cruddy. Although it's not like she doesn't deserve it, because the way she talks to him is like low life trash. Like he is a second class citizen, like she is some kind of slave master. Okay. I do not like the way she talks to him, and nobody does, but it sells tickets. Okay. It keeps people watching, and TLC is not about to tell her to stop doing that. You know, she may even be getting paid to do that, and Michael may even be getting paid to sit there and take it. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, because no grown ass man with the temper that he has, because we saw the real temper the other week, is going to sit up there and let somebody continuously call him a bitch and talk and call him out his name and talk to him like that. I mean, it just gets to a point where it's just like, okay, oh God. You know, but he allows it. Nobody with any self-respect at all allows somebody to talk to them like that. Even people who have no self-respect don't let people talk to them like that. So it makes me wonder, is he one of the people who are, because you know TLC only pays the Americans, they don't pay the foreigners, but is he getting paid at this point? And if he is, I believe he's getting paid by Angela. I think she's supposed to be paying him out of her cut like Big Ed does with Liz. You know? So, but either way, that doesn't give her the right to treat him like he is inhumane, you know, like he's inhuman. Come on now. Moving right along. Oh, wrong stream. We already did Jovi and Yara. Okay, so Let's talk about Andre and Libby. Andre and Libby, when they were doing the posters, I wanted to jump through that screen and literally beat Andre over the head with that poster. The way that he talks to this girl. But I love the fact that she's pregnant and getting back in his ass. Look, I agree with Libby on her stance with the guy. I always thought that was a little weird when couples say we are pregnant. He's not nothing. He's not carrying a baby. Why is it we are pregnant? I get it, the togetherness and it's going to be a fit, but we are not pregnant. She is pregnant. Okay, she is pregnant. There's no man carrying any baby around in his belly. So the whole we thing, I'm in agreement with Libby. I don't think that they should be saying we. To each his own, whatever. Who cares at the end of the day? But he ain't carrying shit. So we ain't pregnant. She is. But I'm happy for him. I know, spoiler alert, they've already had the child. It's a boy. Okay. But in this moment, I've kind of lost a little bit, and you guys let me know if you think I'm wrong. I kind of lose a little bit of respect for Libby in the way that she allows Andre to treat her family. Now, hey, Charlie, and some of her sisters, the way that they come at them, a little sus, but do you think that one of them contacted immigration about Andre? Let me know what you think then in the J Crew. I think it was Charlie. I really do. I really think it was Charlie. If that storyline, then fine. But if there's any truth to this stuff, because it reminds me of WWF, right? Or WWE nowadays. If there's any truth to it, I think Charlie called on Andre and tried to get him to because remember, when they went over to Moldova and got married, they found out some things about Andre when he was a police officer. They found out the fact that he is hiding his past and that he's got some things going on. What would all of a sudden put a magnifying glass on that at immigration if he managed to get over here to begin with on the K1? They must have overlooked it, so somebody drew their attention to it, and it certainly wasn't Andre. So they went over there and they found out some things, and Charlie was eating it up. I think Charlie did it. He was her sisters weren't there for a lot of the conversations that were had between him, Charlie, Chuck, and Libby. So I think because Chuck isn't going to do it because Chuck likes him. Okay, Chuck has grown fond of Andre and he helps him with his business and all that. I think Chuck is the one, or Charlie is the one that actually called on Andre. I really do think he did that. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Yep, Kimberly agrees with me. Jessica Carroll. Ratings equal money. Facts. TLC paid the women on Gypsy Wives extra if they got drunk. What? And that was my show. Jen and I got into Gypsy Wives. Oh my God, that's my show. And I mean, they would always get you. Look, the one that really pissed me off, and I know we're going off on a tangent, was the mother who didn't want, oh man, what was that girl's name? Pudgy, little cute pudgy girl that married the, Guido looking dude. Oh man, that was one of my favorite ones. But the fact that he helps her take care of her daughter, but the mother, Angelique or something like that, the mother, when she was telling this girl, I don't want my granddaughter wearing that dress. You can't buy that dress for her. I don't want her wear. And then she tried to she took the dress and tried to what? Rip it up and all of that. Oh, I wanted to kill that mom. I wanted to kill her. That is her child. How are you going to tell her? But they are strict with their little rules and regulations. And everybody goes to, what's her name? Sandra something. Oh man, you got me on that show now. Oh my God, Sandra Clark. No, oh man, Sandra Jenkins. I'm just kidding. What is the dressmaker's name? Everybody goes, she is paid. Okay, everybody in the gypsy community goes to Sandra Celli. It came to me. Everybody goes to her. So she is getting buckets of ducats. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something with this mic. I had a desktop one, but it kept getting in the way. So I went back to the arm. I think it makes me look more podcast-like. What do you guys think? Got the lights in the background. Look, I couldn't help it. I had to get some LEDs. And the day I got up on the step stool and I put that shit up. But it's pretty cool because they can flicker, they can go by the sound of the music. But yeah, got to get yourself some LEDs. I love LEDs where they show them in the bedroom and people have their bed lit up and their TV stands and all that. I would love to do something like that. But I'm not buying 10,000 little kits to do it. I think you can cut them up and then splice them and all of that. So I love doing stuff like that. I'll get into that. But for right now, the ceiling will work. That's good enough. Give me a thumbs up if you like the lights and the mic. Trying to upgrade for you guys. Trying to look like a real show. Damn it! I have to move that back a little bit. We're going to have to move that back. It'd be jacked up to break it on air, right? No, Amazon is going to give me my money back if that I just got it. So if it breaks that quickly, we got a problem. Yes, I really do. Charlie and one of the sisters did. Okay, Kimberly Turner, you're saying that with a lot of conviction, like you know. What do you know? Spill the tea. Kim T? Is that what we're going to call you now for Kim Turner? Kim T? I know Jen calls you KT. Jessica Carroll said 2 of the girls have TikToks. Millie spilled. What? Millie spilled the. Wow. Go Jessica Carroll with the tea. Yeah, JJ. Remember we used to watch that all the time? Jello or something. Sandra Celli, which is an awesome name. Okay, Jessica Carroll said Gypsy Sisters was terrible for taking that extra money for the ratings. Melly and Nettie agreed to extra. BS. Yeah. Nettie. Oh, okay. Nettie. Yeah, you brought that back. Nettie. Okay. The blonde chick, right? Wow. I remember Nettie when I saw that name. I'm like, Nettie was no joke though. That's a huge family right there too. And Nettie's the one that has the daughter that ended up marrying the one guy, right? And then they got separated. And then she was going to marry the other kid, but then all of a sudden the husband decides, oh, okay, I see you trying to marry somebody else now. I want you back. That old bullshit. Remember that? Oh my God. I can't remember any of their names. But yeah, that was crazy. Vegan Knowledge says, I want to get a dress made by Sandra Celli for our renuptials. We can make it happen. I agree, KT. I think one of them sisters was involved. Definitely. You love the lights? Aw, I'm going to get them in our bedroom. Freaky time. I knew it. She's going to go. Yep. So, where are we at now? Andre and Libby. So, yeah, I definitely, now we know, but it makes perfect sense because look how he treats them. Karma's a bitch. Karma is a bitch. Okay. Or the phrase I like to say, payback is a bitch and her name is Karma. Okay. So, that's what Andre gets. I mean, why do you think that it's okay that you can just talk to her family like trash and think that they're not going to be vengeful? Why do you think that you can take over the family business and squeeze family members that have been there for years out of their rightful place in the company and think that there's not going to be some revenge taken on you? Like, why does he think he can do all kinds of stuff and nothing's supposed to happen to him? I like seeing Andre sweat. I'll be honest with you. I love it when the immigration attorney tells him, yeah, you may possibly get deported. And he starts in with I don't know what's going on. I mean, there's talking about, that I'm going to get deported. Don't start me on the impersonations. Okay. I mean, I know it's someone in your family there that do that. He gets pissed. I wanted Charlie to kick his ass. I really did. But Charlie got body slammed. That's why he stays away from Andre. Andre scared the shit out of Charlie. Okay, I'm over here sweating. I can feel it. I gotta take this off. Andre scared the shit out of Charlie. Charlie don't mess with Andre. Andre's a big dude. I mean, they're both big. They look alike. They look like they should be brothers. But when he got his ass on that ground, yeah, Charlie don't fuck with Andre no more. He stays away because he don't want his ass whipped. I need to stop cussing, I know. Buddha 1000, where you at, honey? Is it my breath? What's happening? Look, we got a whole new J crew in here. Dolly Bush is still hanging with me, though. Maybe Buddha's working, but I know at some point she may spin through. Shout out to Karen Everett for showing up in the midday motivated chat a couple of times this week. She may be listening to this stream right now. And if you are, what's up, baby? But I'm telling you, man, I'm going to move on from Andre and Libby because Andre is just frustrating. So we talked about Usman and Kim. Wait a minute, did I put them up there twice? Nope, that's Jovi and Yara. Andre and Libby. Uh-oh. All right, so we got, I dropped my camera. We got Bilal and Shida. I am so pissed at him that I don't know what to do. Because I feel like he manipulated her. Come on, camera. I feel like he pulled the okie doke on Shida and he manipulated her into marrying him. Why did he think that that was going to fly? I don't know. Because once you got married, did you? I mean, he's a self-fulfilling. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. He thinks he's going to end up getting divorced. All right? And he knows he's going to end up getting divorced because he's doing all the wrong stuff. He's doing all the wrong stuff. He is not letting Shida have children, or he is putting off attempting to have children. Okay. He's coming up with all kinds of excuses why she should not open a yoga studio. And then when she wakes up one day, just like Shahida did, and says, hey, I'm not into you anymore and I want a divorce, he's going to blame it on what? What could he possibly blame it on? And then he's going to go try to get married again because this is wife number 3. He's going to keep trying until he gets it right, but he doesn't realize that it's him that is the cause of this. And we're watching him do it with Shida. He's alienating Shida. She's trying to hang on because she keeps swearing to him that she's never going to leave him and she's not going to leave. But you can tell Shida is like, you know what? Seriously? Yeah. I'm Trinidad bound if this shit doesn't change. And she would be right to do that because Bilal knew what she wanted coming into the marriage. Before they got married, she set her expectations clear that she had changed her mind about not having children and she definitely wanted to have kids. And if he didn't want kids, he should let her know now. You know, just because he's already had his children. Okay, that's not fair to her, though. You know, it's just like Kim. She can't give Usman kids, but she doesn't want him to be with somebody that can. He doesn't want to have children, but she does. He's already got children with somebody who he's still in love with. I honestly, Jem brings up a good point with that all the time. I honestly think that Bilal doesn't want to have children with Shida because he thinks it's going to diminish the quality of the relationship that he has with his ex-wife and children and that whole family. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like he feels like she's going to divorce her current husband and get back with him and they can be one happy family again. And maybe he can get a chance to do it right this time. Well, guess what? You remarried. Do it right with your new wife. Stop treating her like you treated your ex-wife and probably your first wife. Bilal's like, he's so thick-skulled. He doesn't get that he's the problem. And now we're watching him create the same type of scenario with Shida, and Shida's going to bounce on him too. It's like you think you still get to have, it's Bilal's world. And he still has yet to find this woman who is just going to bow down and let him have everything he wants and not care anything about what her own needs are. That's what he's looking for. And he keeps marrying the wrong woman. And then getting all sad when they leave his dumb ass. Wait a minute. Jesse's got the gossip. Hold up. What did I miss? Or are we talking about the sisters? Thank you, Vegan Knowledge, for reminding everybody to hit the like button. Guys, yes, definitely please hit the like button because it helps move the channel up through the algorithm and gets more views for the channel. Let's do it. Let's get the J Crew growing, baby. Jesse's got the tea. And then we have Jessica Carroll once again laughing her ass off down there in the chat. She said, I may or may not already have them for me and my old lady. The lights. Ah! Wait a minute, you just spilled some more tea. Yeah, no. I told you, we're gonna turn on the red light. I'm like, oh, wow, I got to get these for the bedroom. I just think they are awesome. Jen, ain't Andre that Russian giant? That would be him. That'd be him. Kim Turner, remember the family don't like him when they first met. Yeah, they haven't liked him since day one. They have not liked him since day one. And he hasn't liked them because remember oh my God, remember how he used to talk to Chuck before he stuck his head up Chuck's ass trying to get some of Chuck's money? He used to talk to Chuck worse than he talked to Libby. And I'm like, Chuck, aren't you a grown ass man? Why are you letting another grown ass man talk to you like that? You know, I don't want any of your money. Well, that turned out to be bullshit. All of a sudden, he's got a change of heart. Chuck's his best buddy because he wants that $100,000. I don't want any of your money. Chuck, I want to get $100,000, and I want to own your business. I want to take over your business and get all your kids out and have it to myself. And Libby is all for it because he's married to her. So once he gets all of that, who else gets it? Her. And she gets spoiled anyway because she's a baby. That's why the sisters don't like her. Jen said, I'm going to circle back and make a hard U-turn. Aaron Carter's ex-fiance, whose DM was she sliding in? What? Why don't you tell us? Whose DM was she sliding into? Can't get over Aaron Carter. I forgot about that. You guys said that last night. In the back. Oh, I meant to go watch a YouTube about it. No, who? She cheated on him with someone from... What? Stop playing. Girl, you got the tea. What? You know, there is a link down there. You don't have to stay in the chat. You can come up here and talk about it. Because I need to know. Was it Michael? Because it wasn't Natalie's Mike seeing somebody? All right. I'll let you off the hook this time. But the link is there. You're going to have to come up and spill on one of these streams. Don't keep it in the chat. Come on up. Let's hear the voice. What wait a minute. Is it just me or is my picture a lot bigger? Like, did the screen get bigger? Is that because of the camera? Like, what did I do there? I don't remember taking up that much of the screen. Maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Jedi mind trick. Those of you, do you know where I got that from? Georgie, no. You are kidding. Georgie? Botox Georgie. Darcy and Stacy Georgie. Georgie is a hoe. A straight up hoe. And he's pissed. I thought he was back with Darcy. Well, we know how that. What? Georgie Rose. Wow. Yep, he was. Yep. Well, you never know what you're gonna find out tonight, J. Crew. Look up Melanie Martin. Okay. Aaron made the claims, but didn't give a timeline on when it happened. Okay. Makes sense. She looks like those plastic twins. The PT girls. Oh my God. The plastic twins. I love it. Look, Darcy and Stacy better not walk too close to open flames. Flammable. That information just knocked me out. You and me both. Georgie, of all people. Yeah, okay, it is bigger, right? I thought it was just me. I'm like, what the hell did I do? Because I feel like I'm taking up the whole thing now. What is going on? Restream. Okay, restream. Okay, yeah, the dashboard looks a little bit different. I don't know. Did that happen while I was on the live? Like, Restream is making upgrades like while we're on this shit now. Damn, you go, Restream. They're trying to keep a sister, right? Because I'm wavering. I'm on the fence. I'm just loving this chat tonight. Oh, wait a minute. I think I did something. Okay, cool. If I delete a comment of yours by accident, it's because I'm scrolling and all that. So I try not to do that, but every now and then it happens. and just recomment. Are they even twins? Not anymore. They were born twins. They were born twins. Now, the plastic surgeons and they're trying. They're trying to keep them the same, but I don't know if they realize, listen, they're not miracle workers. You guys are twins. If you want to continue to look alike, you got to stop with the shit. I mean, they should charge them extra. I mean, straight up. Oh, you want to still be twins? You want to still look alike? But you want all this shit done. Okay, yeah, that's going to be extra. That's going to be I got to do double work. I got to do you, and then I got to do you exactly like you. That's double work. I'm charging more. I just hit escape. Was that for me? I think I did. I think I did click on something because I see some new stuff down there. So I probably clicked on something. It's all right. I'll play with it, but I'll leave it for now. Are we going to play the bacon game? You're a vegan. Why are you so obsessed with the bacon game? Sounds like the show Extreme Sisters. Tech Gen over here. Trying to fix it. Yeah, we can play the baking game. We can play the baking game because I think I pretty much went through all the couples. Bilal and Shada being an ass. They didn't know. We didn't have Ed and Liz. Ed and Liz don't know what they want to do. What the hell? I not put Ed and Liz up here. Where are they? Joey and Yara. Oh, you know what? There we go. There we go. Oh, I thought that was Georgie on the screen. It actually turned out to be Ed when he had the long hair. I tell you what, he looks so much better. He still looks like a cross between Humpty Dumpty and George Clooney. George Dumpty. If George Clooney looked like Humpty Dumpty, he would be Ed. Ed and Liz. Okay, what's with the back waxing this week? These two, they are toxic as, and they don't know how to stay out of each other's way. But here they are yet again trying to give it another go. So we'll see what happens this time. But honestly, I don't see them making it. They're too toxic. They're too toxic. There's no way that they're going to last. Every other week, they're getting along, then they're not getting along. She's tossing the ring across the street, and he's accusing her of cheating with a woman. Then the next week, she's waxing his back, and they're giving each other massages. You know, next week, it'll be pedicures and ice cream. And then the week after that, oh, I saw her looking at the bartender, so it's off. And God forbid they go ahead and get married, because now they're talking about doing another engagement party. Because the last one just went so well. I'm like, oh man, come on, you two. I'm like, come on, you two. What? ups, downs. I'm like, finally, good. We don't have to watch his no neck having ass no more. I was happy when they broke up. I'm like, good, get off the show. But Ed, I got a TikTok out there with him walking around with a sign saying, I'll take a Polaroid with anybody for $2. He will do any and everything to get famous. Shout out to Your Wet Sock. I watch that channel on YouTube all the time. And he's always calling Ed out. Ed will do anything to get famous. And the funny thing is, his ex, Rose, is way more famous than he will ever be. That chick is getting paid on YouTube. You heard me. I'm like, what is going on? I haven't seen her channel, but apparently she has blown up on YouTube. I think she's selling shit. I don't know. Has anybody checked it out? And if you have, what is the name of that channel? Because I want to see what old Rose is doing. Ed needs to take a page out of her book. Straight to hell I go because I see him and I literally make my. You are not right. You are not right. Neck beard. You guys with these names. V-neck. Woo! Turkey gobbler. That's not a neck. That's a neck. That's not a neck. That's a chin. Oh, we are bad. We're bad. She said, I can keep going. I know you can. Good God, I thought my wife was bad. Jessica Carroll said that neck is thicker. Thicker than a snicker. I love it. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Oh my God, my stomach is growling. I have been doing my fast and raw today. I literally have not eaten anything. Nothing. Nada. The last thing I ate was the spinach wraps last night. So, and that's all I'm going to have today. That's all I'm going to have tomorrow. Fast and raw, baby. I'm going in if you're still on in 2 minutes. Okay, cool. Do we have spinach? I'm going to have spinach wraps. Yeah, Rose, right? But that's my fault. I haven't been staying up on my water. Okay, so what about the single life? Talk all things 90 Day. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Taste of her cherry chapstick. Bam. Okay. Cherry chapstick. I don't keep it because of that song though. Oh my God. I don't know how I feel about Tanya with the chick thing, because I feel like it's just, listen, don't play with people's hearts. If you're not gonna be into it, then don't just be doing it to just experiment. You know what I mean? She says she's been wanting to kind of do this for a while, but I mean, but you know what? I'm not gonna judge. Have fun, because as long as she goes into it and is straight up with her partner and say, "Hey, look, I'm not looking for nothing serious. I'm just looking to have fun for a little while." And if she ends up getting into it and ends up really getting into the woman, then who knows? Maybe she'll take it and take it beyond the experimental stage. But I just don't want her to be out there messing around and hurt somebody. You know what I mean? Or get hurt. So she needs to tread lightly on that. But this chick that she hooked up with on the beach this past episode, I thought she was cool. She didn't seem over the top, because that guy she dated was definitely over the top. I saw him literally getting ready to backhand her if she said one more thing about Sinjin. I mean, he just seemed really, really intense about it, kept cutting her off, wouldn't let her complete a sentence. I'm like, geez, dude. I mean, I get it. And I think I saw the preview where she admits that she still has fit. No shit, right? That would explain why you're still married to him 2 years after we all bawled at that tearful, split that you guys had. Here, I want you to take this gift. I was no good, dude. I was no good. That scene ripped me up. I look, I challenge anybody. I know you cried. I know you cried during that. You could not cry. Sinjin was bawling. You see a big ass Tarzan motherfucker like that crying, you're gonna cry. Okay? You're gonna relate. And it's like, I know, why are you even leaving? Like, what's the problem? You're gonna cry. So yeah, when he was bawling like that, I was done. But Tanya, she is still trying to find herself. So, and she married Sinjin and then tried to switch him up. I mean, come on, he hangs out in bars. That's who he is, I hate yawning on camera. I think it's rude, but I can't help it. But yeah, so she's giving this girl a shot. I like her better with the chick that she was with last week, but she turned out to be engaged. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? I think it'd be cute if her and Tiffany hooked up. I think Tanya really gives me Janine Garofalo on this episode. I thought I was watching The Truth About Cats and Dogs with her and Uma Thurman. You know what I mean? I wanted them to kiss so bad in that movie. Is that wrong? I wanted them to hook up. I'm like, get rid of the English dude. Why don't you two hook up? I mean, they were really cute. I mean, give me a break. I'm a lesbian. I look at things with lesbian lenses. I mean, I wanted her and Uma Thurman's character to hook up. Yes, I did. I wanted them to get rid of Ben Chapman. Hmm. Look, I almost made that the thumbnail. I had a thumbnail made. That's why that's why it ended up being just a straight up 90 Day Fiancé logo. I legit You know what? I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, wait a minute. Did I save it? Oh my God, yes, I did. I'm gonna show you guys this. This was gonna be my original thumbnail. Give me 2 seconds. I must pull it into restream. Okay. I'm gonna dip out and come back in because it's not going to allow me to be in here and refresh while I'm in here. Or at least I haven't figured out how to make it do that. I'll be right back. Hello. Okay. This was gonna be the original thumbnail, and I decided against it. Taste of that cherry chapstick, baby. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. I wanted something sort of controversial that would kind of make people. I wanted it to be clickbait, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that one. That people like drama. I don't think that would have drawn people any more people to the stream. You know what I mean? So I'm like, it is what it is. I thought it was a cute pic though. I kissed that girl and I liked it. But yeah, I can see her, with a woman and being very happy. She mentioned something to me that made me think, is she in denial? Is she gay and just isn't acknowledging it? Because she said that when she's with a guy, it's like, okay, take me or leave me, whatever. But when I'm with a girl, I'm actually worried about what they think about me. That to me says you're more into women. Like if you care about what the women think and you guy, who gives a shit? Because that sounds like me back in the day when I tried dating guys. It's like I really don't care because I don't like you. I mean, it is what it is. And it's like, let me stop playing with men because I don't like them. I like them. Don't get me wrong. Look, some of my best friends are men, but that's all they can be for me as a best friend.
What's up?
Hey, baby.
Hey, everybody. I was missing all the conversation trying to get the spinach. Had to make the dough to get the spinach.
I'm going to be eating spinach in dough in a little bit.
I know, right? I'm going to be eating pinto beans and bread and stuff. I don't know what else is in there. It's just one of those nights. It's pay week, so I'm eating everything in the fridge that's left over.
Meatless Tuesday.
And meatless every day. Yeah, I think I was saying this about her before though. Herbivore. Here
You're
it
just
goes.
full of them. You're
And
just
so it
full of them.
begins. It's okay. I had to keep up. These ladies had me cracking up in the
Mm,
car. I don't even think it's legal to be making me laugh that hard while I'm driving.
I'm telling you. Thank you
Which,
guys for joining J Crew because you guys are funny, man. Oh my God.
hmm
My regular
I
J
had
Crew, I don't
stand-in
know.
comedians while I couldn't be here.
I
And now
know.
playing the part of the comedian, Jesse, Kim, Turner, Jen. Oh, the cat just opened the door. I'm like, how did you just come in here? She's
Oh,
getting
you
good at
know
that.
she's got a mind of her own.
So
Dude, there
I
was a TikTok of a cat that rang a doorbell, not the doorbell,
oh
the
I
door
saw that the
knocker.
knocker.
Yes, he got up on the mailbox and was like click 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 and like sat there and waited for somebody to open the door.
That's crazy. The girl that we were just talking about, I forgot her name. Is it Tiffany?
Mhm.
Okay, the ghost in the room. Yes. Hey Kim. Hey Jen. Hey Jesse. I saw someone else here too. I can't remember. Is Dolly? Buddha?
Dolly
Somebody.
Bush.
Um, Janetta, I think, was here earlier.
Yep.
So the girl here, what got me about the other relationship with her and Sinjin, not that Sinjin was this great guy and everything that was perfect for her, but I remember when they first hooked up, it was like she was kind of like this party girl, kind of
Yeah.
reminded me of Jovi and Yara when they were like first hooking up. They were in this, she was all good with him. She seems to pick these guys and now maybe girls that are kind of like party girls or party guys and then pretends that's what she is and then she gets back to reality and starts trying to change them. Like
Right.
she was like, "No, you need to settle down now. We need to have a family." Well, if you discussed that and he told you that's not what he wanted, then that might
Why
not
would
have
you try to
been
change that? Because that's not happening.
that's not, he can evolve and grow, but you need to be in the moment you're in with the person that you're with. You know what I mean? Like, we're obviously different people than we were, 15 years ago, but not different. Like all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, you need to stop being who you are,
Right.
and things like that. So I think that she goes through these phases where she goes in vacation mode, hooks up with somebody who's in a permanent vacation mode, and then tries to change them. And now it's like, what's going to happen if she hooks up with this girl and then she decides that she wants the standard American life with the husband and kid and she wants to go back to that. That's the only thing that concerns me. But she did say something. She's always wanted to try it. I'm not sure that people are that don't lean that way think they always wanted to try it. Always? That sounds like she might have been born the other way and is trying to fight it.
That's what I just said. I legit just said that because she had a statement where she said, I can, guys, I don't care. I can take it or leave their opinions,
Right.
but women, I worry about what they think about me." That you
That's
care
like,
more about, hey, you can tell the way that the look on her face, she's
yeah,
into it. She legit
she's more
likes
into it.
girls.
Yep. She kissed a girl. Did she kiss her?
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
They did a little cheeky thing. I thought they were walking towards each other like it might happen, but then they kind of, did the off to the side thing. And I'm like, come on.
Jess said, oh wait, what
Yes, I
now?
have you here to read the chats now.
It's the non-filtered boob crew. And then Jen said, that's what Jessica said. And then Jen said, not the boob, the tit crew. And Jess said, LMAO, I forgot no filter needed for you here, peepers. And Jen said, I'm funny outside of work. And Jessica said, me too, in more ways than one. Oh my gosh. You
Oh
guys
my
are
God, I
crazy.
forgot
So
people used
she
to.
calls her peepers because she'll come just in with these two eyes sometimes. And when we have
Really?
them, we can use emojis for our name. Mine
Yeah.
just uses 17 coffees. Depending on how many coffees I've had, is how many I put next to my name.
Wow. Interesting. Oh my God. That's pretty
Sometimes.
cool.
Not if I had had that many though, I would still be talking. These ladies are funny. The boob crew.
I know the boob crew.
What do you
Angela and her
think of
sappy
that,
boo.
Jessica or Jen or Kim? What do you think of this girl with her newly found liking women?
I think it's cool. I actually think it's really cool. I think it's about time.
Right, maybe that's what she's where she was going wrong. Because remember, she said to him one time, "He is not my soulmate," and that turned
Yeah,
their whole relationship around. I've been saying that forever. Like they were, I feel like he was on board, and he might have came around and wanted to even settle down more. But when she said that, he disconnected in a way. Not that he didn't love her, but that he was like, "Oh, okay, I see.
he
I'm
did the
not."
same thing that Michael did to Natalie.
Mhm.
He disconnected. Natalie's like, "Oh, I don't know. I can't admit that I love you." Oh, well, you can't admit that you love me. Give me the damn ring back. I'm out. That's all I
Mhm.
needed to hear. And their relationship hasn't been the same since.
Exactly. And it's like even though that moment happened, like we were talking about that PTSD stuff earlier on your other stream, that's almost like what happened there. It's like that wasn't something that he might have constantly even been thinking about or
Yeah.
Mike, but that was resonating in there. It made them kind of disconnect over from the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica said, "It's facts. I had an unfair disdain for men, but super protective over emotions for females." Yep. And so she's already on that zone. It was a dead giveaway internally. I knew better, but it's how I was raised. I did what was expected of me and lived the role, but it was unfair to men and couldn't figure out why. Yep. Welcome to the
Yeah.
that's exactly I think we've all followed that path, right? Like
We've all followed.
well,
Well,
not everybody,
me,
but I'm saying a lot of people who had figured that out later in like had always had it figured out, but went the way of like, no, this is how you're supposed to live.
damn, I shouldn't have taken down my LGBT. I could have put my LGBT flag behind us. It turned into a gay stream, but I love it. It's a safe space. We're all lesbians here. Okay. If you ain't a lesbian, get out. Fuck
Yeah,
out.
Casey's
Okay.
like, don't put me in that. I don't know about that.
So I don't know about all
I
that.
don't know.
But no, I mean
I
it
hope Jen's husband's
if
not listening, right?
if she's struggling with it, then that's what I said. I don't think she should experiment with people's feelings. But me, I did this thing where I was definitely a huge tomboy all growing up. All through high school, I had a girlfriend, and it was my best friend that lived right across the street. My mom didn't even know it was happening right under her nose. But then I decided when I was in my 20s that I was going to give guys a shot. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm missing something, because I was a virgin, because I had no interest. And at 23, I finally lose my virginity. I'm like, okay, all right, no, it ain't me. But then I met a dude, right? I was on a hiatus. I was just doing me. And something about him. It could be that he was, there was a little sweetness in him. I'm thinking he would never admit to it, but there was a reason I was attracted. Okay. So, we end up hooking up, and I decided to do the straight thing. But then, I tell him, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm gay. I'm into women. Okay. So you might as well keep it moving. But we kept talking and struck up a really cool friendship. And long story short, I ended up marrying him and having a kid with him. And he always thought that I was going to leave him for a woman, which ultimately ended up happening, not though before he turned out to be abusive. So I'm like, oh, hell no, we definitely aren't going there. You know what I mean? I'm not into men, and I'm going to sit up and take shit. Oh, hell no, I'm out. And it was so weird too, because it was this chick at work, and this happened to me 2 times. 2 different places that I worked in, women scoped out that I was a lesbian without me. I mean, I didn't think I was giving off gaydar, but I guess I do. You know what I mean? But it's like, at work I thought I was carrying it, but no, they're like, no, there's something about you. And I'm like, no, you got it wrong. But they scoped it. So the second time it happened, yeah, we ended up So gotta go. But
And later on
that's a
down the
whole
line,
nother
I
story for
guess
another
that's where I
day.
came in.
Well, that I'm glad it happened because you're my soulmate. So
What do you think
it needed to happen.
Sinjin thinks about all this?
I think Sinjin is watching it from afar and he loves it.
Jess said, I was blessed that my daughter's father is extremely supportive, as are my daughters. Check my TikTok. We all did practice in September. Oh, we all did pride, I think you meant to say. It said price in September. The first I read that
Wow.
all wrong. I thought it said we all did practice and then it was price and now it's pride. That is so cool. I
Wow.
love that
That is
family
awesome.
dynamic there. That is great. That is so cool.
That is amazing. My daughter, she experimented with it, so she definitely has gone to the she lives a straight lifestyle, but she definitely dipped and dabbed in the other one. We met a girl that she dated for a hot minute. I thought they were cute, but it didn't work out. But I remember her initially,
Was
I
that
broke
the
the news
girl
to her
that
when she was about,
she had the really short hair?
yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember if that was her or my cousin. Somebody made you decide to like cut your hair.
No, that was Lexi.
Okay,
Remember Brooke was hanging out with Lexi that was
yeah.
with Valerie?
I was like, somebody
But
did that. You saw that, and it was like I saw something click in your eyes. Like, I think I want to go to that hairstyle. And I'm like, oh.
well, I had that
I know,
hairstyle
but it was like a
before.
matter of time before I saw it click where it was going to be gone.
I go through that every now and then. Well, I've got it both ways now. So I've got the dreads, but I've got it shaved underneath. So I get to have the best of both worlds.
Rebecca is my sister-in-law. I'm with her little sister.
Who's that?
That's Jessica. So, I said Rebecca was her sister-in-law. So she's with Rebecca's little sister.
Oh, it's all in the family up in this biatch. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Definitely. I only hang out with cool people. I mean, come on. I'm cool. I used to be a rapper, remember?
I do. Pop, pop, pop in the chain.
See? Even she knows
Mm-hmm.
it's going to get famous again. You know how stuff repeats itself. That was like 1980. MC
Wow.
Hammer move over, or is he like broke now or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, we both are kind of
he's
struggling.
broken.
Me and MC.
All right, so that was Tiffany, right? Or that was Tanya. Now we got Natalie's crazy
Oh
ass.
God, do the impression, Don. Give us a
I don't know
Natalie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Open your freaking mouth. I'm like, Jesus, dude. She says like 10 things and she never opens her mouth once. I'm like, come on.
So Jessica said, "Same Don. Long hair can wear it down, but shaved completely up the back." Yes,
Loved it. Because I
that's
did.
like
I shaved
she
my
kept
dreads
cutting her
off.
hair because it was too hot in the summertime. So now that like she figured out this happy medium to like have it shaved underneath. Me, I just put it up in a bun. I got the breakfast bun. I got the dinner bun,
I
beach
go through
bun.
all of this to grow dreads and then I don't want to just hack them right back off. So I'm like, you know what? The second time I got the urge to hack them off, because I was sorry I did it after the first time. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try something different. And, just went
I
with
feel
that
like now
while it
that
was
I'm
so
vegan,
short.
I should have dreads too.
Oh, you threaten that every year. You're not going to
But
do
I
it.
want to do it this time. I'm serious.
I think you would look cute as hell with dreads. Should dread
I'm
it.
dreading it though. Get it?
Nah.
So
Ah.
Jen said, she looks like a demon in that photo. I hope she's talking about Natalie, not me. I'm just
She
kidding. She
always looks
does
like a
though, right?
demon.
Yeah,
She always
she's
looks like a
very
demon.
she's got so much I feel like she
She's
has
got
a
so much
lot of
eyeliner.
emotional trauma or something. Like she's so like um it's like something is going on with Natalie. I don't know emotionally because she like is so like has this outer shell around her, like she's in her own little world,
Well,
whether
she
people are
confessed to
against
it.
her
She
or not.
confessed to it because she actually had an issue when she was a kid where her mom, I think, got cheated on. So she has trust issues. She admitted it on camera. And it's hard for her to trust men. She don't let men touch her, but yet she wants to have babies with everybody.
But doesn't it seem like also, and a lot of people do that in that situation, they go almost self-fulfilling prophecy, go after people that they can't trust. Look at this guy that she's going after or was going after now.
Right.
He's like
The Playboy.
the world
Yeah,
traveling.
let's go for a Playboy, someone who definitely can't commit and try to
Who hangs
turn
out with models.
trying to turn a hoe into a house husband, into a husband. No, it ain't happening.
And then like the other thing is now she's going back to Michael, like trying like Michael reached out to her though and tried to get back in. I mean, I'm sure he was concerned about the mother. Maybe he's this great guy, but then him and his mother are sitting there bashing Natalie.
Yeah, but he wants her back. Did you scope that? He
He
wants
does
her
want her
back.
back. He
He
wants
wants her
her,
back. And his mind, you think about getting back with her? He said, I don't know.
but he couldn't stand up
Cross
to his
that
mom.
already.
Stand up to
Speak
your
up to
mother for your
her.
woman if you like her, if you
Yeah.
want her,
Stop
and
letting
it's
your
the only
mom
way.
pick on your wife.
You
Okay? Stop
let
it.
your
Stop
mom,
it.
she's bullying you. Like, I don't care what's going on. I will stand up to my family if they were to say something off the wall, and that's the way he needs
You've
to
done
be.
that.
Jen said, no, that's the demon. I already read that one. We know she looks like a demon. She really does, though. That's a scary picture you
It's
found
the
of her.
eyeliner, dude. It's the eyeliner. She circles her eyes with that black eyeliner so that her baby blues stand out even more, but they look electric and it makes her look demonized. I
Photo
think
fits
it's a
her
cool look.
personality, Jess said. Yeah, it does, right? It's like that is, and then sometimes she's got this other personality, like, oh look, it's a bubblegum machine. Like she acts like a little kid, right? Did you see her when she was on that like that little train ride or whatever?
Yeah,
She
on the
was like,
tour.
I just love this. Look, oh, look at this, look at the scenery, look at everything. We saw you yawning.
Yeah, you caught me. She's
Kate,
taking
Kim
pictures and
Turner
all of
said
that.
she's emotionally unstable. I
Yes,
agree.
yes, she is. She really is. Almost to the point where she's dangerous. I mean, I could literally see Natalie stabbing somebody in their sleep, dude. She needs help.
Jen said she told her ex off when he brought up her granny in a fight. A week later, divorced him. Don't bring my family into an issue you have with me. That's exactly right. I agree.
Facts.
But we have to be respectful. That's what when you were back talking about Andre and Libby and stuff, like you have
Mm-hmm.
to be respectful to the other person's family. Let them handle their own battles for you know what I mean? It's like how you can talk about your best friend but you don't want anybody else talking about them.
Yep.
It's like I can say whatever, we can joke with each other, but if somebody else jokes about it, it's like it's not funny.
It's
Like
yeah.
that's the same way it
That's
is.
your turf. You reserve that right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even if you know someone's family or you know their situation or you just don't get involved in people's marriages and stuff, too. Like it because the next week they're going to be back together and it's going to
And
be
you're gonna
awkward.
be the one looking out in the cold because you tried to break them up. You're gonna be the home wrecker.
I would never try to like out to break anyone up. I don't think anybody should insert like we can only be supportive to the person and like help them figure out what it is that they want. I think people that try to tell people what they want, like Michael's mother trying to tell him that, like saying that she's a snake and she's in it for the she doesn't that video you took I mean you did earlier where you sang the little country song with the tambourine. That was so funny. I couldn't like I was just cracking up laughing when I
Am
was
I
watching.
making you yawn?
No, because I don't have a lack of oxygen over here. If we were in the same room, like, did you know that that's what yawning
Okay,
is?
you know what?
A lack of oxygen, right? And that's why when you're in the room with if you're in an elevator with somebody and they yawn, it's like they're trying to take your oxygen. So innately you take over and be like, I need some too. You're taking all the oxygen out of the room, so you yawn. Okay, now I am. Oh my gosh, it felt so good to yawn.
Okay, so
Everyone yawn. Somebody scream.
maybe that helped. I just filled my brain with oxygen. I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, I had like a similar situation with an ex where they like were acting crazy in front of my little sister, and I didn't like that at all.
I was
It's
ready to
like
whip his ass
it's
when
like
she,
telling a teen girl don't date them. They are bad for you, then running straight for them. Yep, that's exactly what Natalie is doing. And it's like sometimes it's so nice when you figure out and you get with someone who's actually right for you, and also that you know what
it
I
didn't
mean,
work.
that you're into. It's like there's sometimes that always that thing, that struggle that people have. Like Natalie probably had it right with Michael. I don't know what went wrong there. I think she wanted this like, I want
Are
to
you
party
kidding me?
in
The
New York
mother. The
City.
mother went wrong.
Yeah,
Mom
but
broke that up.
she was starting to get bored though too. Like she didn't like living out in the woods or the country or whatever. She was starting to get like,
I'm not used to living in wood.
yeah,
In
she
wood.
wanted to be in the city, and like a lot of people who come from other cultures have this ideal, I guess, like this idea of America in their head, like it's New York City all the time. And then they get like with
In
these
the
like
middle of
big
the woods.
country boys that are out in the country, like, "Oh, there's a coyote over there. Ain't
Big,
that
thick,
exciting for you?"
strapping man. I live out in the middle of
She's
the
like, "I
woods.
want to go to the city and do something tonight." Like she'd probably be really bored with like me because I'm like, "Oh, well, we can go down to the grill. Don't you want to grill something? Grill some
So, what are
mushrooms?"
we having for dinner tonight? I'm making spaghetti. All right, that sounds good. Mike and his mom, they're two peas in a pod. Look, they're two miserable people together. She's
Yeah.
miserable and she wants her son to be miserable, just like Debbie used to be with Colt.
I mean, and I get it. It's his mom and he loves her and he doesn't want to disrespect her, but she is totally off the
She's
wall.
all up in their business. It's like, mind your fucking business. Stay out of his marriage already. It's like she is constantly look. I got so pissed off as a vegan when she took Natalie into a butcher shop. Come on,
You
you
didn't know that would be a
knew.
problem, but like some people are oblivious to that. Like I will say, like some people
No,
don't get it.
she
They think
purposely
it's
did that.
funny though,
She
like,
wasn't oblivious to shit. She did that on purpose
yeah,
just to
but
fuck with
acted like she
Natalie.
didn't know what was going on. Like she didn't call her a hooker either.
I know,
Like
she did. You
she
know
can
she did.
she can make it out, like people can do something so underhanded that they will be like, I didn't mean it that way. And of course you couldn't mean it that way, but like
What about
anybody
Bob?
who knows what you're what
What
about
about
Bob?
Bob?
Jen said, haha, JJ trying to hide her yawn. Yeah, it was. Look, there she's yawning again. You're gonna make
Stop! No, I was
Jen,
literally
stop.
laughing
Is
that
anybody else
time
yawning
because I
or
got
just us?
caught.
It's messing up my lack of oxygen
I'm
theory
so
though.
sorry. That is so rude. I have
Ooh,
no excuse for
Menu is
that.
taking the oxygen out
Oh,
of the room. The cat.
oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna end up having to put this on because I'm like, I don't like doing that. Oh, but you're not supposed to hear
We
me
can
either.
see
Okay.
it on the screen. We can see the big thing going. Oh.
That was a joke actually.
Oh, okay. The record, like around you, the record player thing, the speaker thing.
What?
Does it come on? Can they see it? What?
What? Talking
Is
about
it
the
just
mic?
me? Do you see the little speaker thing lighting up around me, or is that just me? It shows when I talk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
starting to think I was
That's how
losing
you
it.
know
Like,
your mic's
all right,
working.
I've got some weird OCD stuff going on. Now I'm seeing things. First, I was like, getting these thoughts, and now this. Jess said LMAO, Dawn would throw something if she watched that show, Smothered. Oh, no, I watch it. I watch Smothered. It's ridiculous.
Is that the one with the baby with the mother's kids? I mean,
No,
a
it's
son. They
yeah,
like the.
it's the Sons. I showed you like a little bit of it one time.
I
Um,
couldn't. I couldn't.
the
I
one that is
couldn't.
so weird. is the one with the blonde-haired girl. Like that is just it's so strange. It's almost like they're a couple. They were gonna buy the house on the property for the from the mother, and she's like, I can just barge in whenever I want. It's like there's a weird dynamic. Like
That's a very
really
weird
weird.
dynamic. Now that we're
And they
on that,
want that
let's
dynamic
skip
with like
ahead.
their wife. I get it, but like it's almost like they're gonna need that type of.
Speaking of which, let's skip to
I don't even know
Debbie.
how to go into that, Jess. That's just a weird show.
It's a good segue into Debbie and Colt. So, what
I
did you guys
love
think
Debbie.
about Debbie and Tony this weekend hooking up with Vanessa and Colt? What'd you think about that meeting?
I don't
C-
even think other people understand Debbie and what's his name? You just said it.
Tony?
Tony. I
Dude,
wanted to say
Colt's on
Colt.
the
I'm like, that's
screen
her
right
son, not
now.
her husband.
Colt is literally on the screen. That's so bizarre.
I'm like, what
Like
are
it's
you
an old
watching?
episode. It's an old episode of 90 Day, I think, Single Life.
Oh, okay. You know what though, Debbie and Tony, I feel like they fell in love so quickly and they like are each other's person that other people can't understand it. It's kind of like how like it was when me and you met. Like
Yeah,
literally, we just kind of like were
clicked.
together. We were like, that we just hang out like all the time. We never like left each other's side, and it would even like almost get on people's nerves. But it's like I've never been able to be around anybody so much, and it was cool. But like I didn't even have to think about it, and that's how these two are. He was like, "I'll just go, like, yeah, go ahead and move up here." And he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would jump into a relationship who's not been in a relationship that long. So I
Right.
feel like that he realized she's a good woman. She needs me right now. I need somebody. I like her. She's good for me. We get along. And like
And he's good for her.
they just gelled. Like they're the right person at the right time for each
And
other.
they
And
thought
people
that
can't
Colt wasn't
understand that.
gonna they thought Colt wasn't gonna be down with it, but Colt was
Like,
like
go.
probably inside, like, thank fucking God.
Yeah, because she's
Somebody
happy.
take her off my hands. I mean, Mom, I love you, but thank you, Tony. Okay, now I
And
can
I
go
think
be with my
ultimately
wife
Debbie
without the
wanted
guilt
him
trip.
to be happy in a certain way, but Debbie was very lonely and older and
Yes,
scared
yes, yes,
of
yes,
being
yes.
alone and not
Yes.
having the money to pay for an apartment. How was
That's
she
why
going to be
she was
taken care of?
holding on to
She
Colt
was
so
holding
tight.
on really tight for selfish reasons, and I don't even think we realized that. But now,
Oh, we
in
did.
looking in retrospect, I feel like Colt is like, yeah, I can let go of you because now I'm okay. I know you're
I'm
okay.
married. I've got my partner.
Mhm.
It's
Don't
really uncontrollable.
you better stop staying
Dude,
up
this
so
is
late.
getting uncontrollable. What
TikTok
is
is controlling her. Look, she can't go to sleep for TikTok. I was up this morning though. I was really tired, and it was like
Oh my
I still have
god.
another half hour to sleep. But let me just check TikTok real quick. It's addictive.
Oh,
I'm
don't
like,
get on the throne because it's over. It's like, I hope you don't have to pee because I have
oh,
my phone in here in the
I
bathroom.
already like I will never move in another place without two bathrooms ever again. I've said this for like 2 years now. I've said it for 5 years. How do we end up in a place with one bathroom again?
That is a
I'm ready to build
sanctuary.
one.
I hang out in the bathroom. That's my
That's not
my
cool when you're
place.
older and you gotta pee. And then you have to like give it a few minutes, because then like
Then
y-
something else might happen.
no, like, but I'm like, well, I can't just say it last minute because then you're like, hold on a second, I can't just barge
Yeah,
in. You got to give somebody time to like,
get themselves
wipe
together.
and whatever you got to do, whatever. Like,
Oh,
get out of there.
TMI, TMI.
I know, but like, you need two bathrooms in a house. I don't think they should even make them without two bathrooms.
Dude, how about Shida with the yoga studio trying to do yoga and somebody farted on camera? And it was a long one too. Speaking of which, it was like, oh, that
What? I missed
what
that.
was going on? And somebody farted. Somebody had a farting noise came on the camera. I was like, I did a double take. I'm like, wait a minute. It was like,
Then was
it's
it
like
the
one of
ghost
those ones
of
that sounded like a freaking song. I'm like, was that a fart? Or was that a harmonica? Like, what the hell
Hey,
just
Sheba.
happened? Who?
Sheba's here. Yay. A new
Queen?
guest.
Queen of Sheba? Hi, Sheba. Nice
Hello,
to
Shiva.
see you. Is
She's
that
the
another coworker?
yes, she's the queen of next rep.
Okay. You said
Willow.
what?
Oh, I don't know. I said my next rep is going to be on lifting weights.
Ah, okay. Yeah, there you go. But you know what? It would have been better if I hadn't drawn even more attention to it. I should have just let it slide. But anyway, is
Right.
it raining outside, Jen?
It is.
Oh my God.
It just started raining really hard.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I hear it.
So wait,
Sheba, welcome. Thank you for
you
subscribing,
took
by
a
the way.
fart?
It was
What?
a long one. She had somebody on the TV screen that okay, so here's what's happening. She doesn't have her business in the US set up yet. So what she's doing is she's doing free yoga sessions to people back in Trinidad that used her that were clients of hers. She's giving them free like Zoom yoga. And she was doing a session and Bilal was even in this session with her. And somebody on on in Trinidad had this long ass fart, dude. And I'm like, did I
What?
just hear a fart? And she stopped, and Bilal all of a sudden started looking, and she was like, "Was that a farting noise?" And I was like, "No way! There is no way that just happened."
It's
I
so.
guess that Bend was one that didn't agree with him.
That's why I don't do yoga because I don't fart.
I love yoga, and I have farted during yoga.
Oh
It'll
my
do that
goodness.
to you.
Are you
I
allowed
admit.
to? Is that why you wear a headset so you can't even hear it?
It's rare, but it does happen every now and then.
We should, you know, how they have goat yoga. We should have fart yoga.
Yeah, what's going on with the goat yoga?
I
Like
don't
goats do
understand
yoga?
why I would want like I don't. I think it would be annoying like if the cat was like jumping all over us while we were like trying to do yoga. I don't
So
even do
wait, the
yoga.
goat jumps on you while you're doing yoga? Like what is that?
Yeah. Well, you saw Ed and Liz. Did you ever see that episode where like Ed and Liz from 90 Day Fiance they go and they do goat yoga, and the goats look like they're jumping all over them. Does anybody here ever do goat yoga? I don't know. I am a goat because I'm a Capricorn. That's what they say. I get it because I like to like chew stuff all the time. I could eat like lettuce all day. I could just walk around and eat hay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
What do I have on the screen? I've got
okay,
okay,
Jen
so we've got that.
said my work wife has entered the building. So Shiva is her work wife.
Who's your work wife? Who's that, Jessica?
Yes, she's got the double life going. And
Look,
then
Jen,
Jen said
you-
her little. Is it your son that wants to talk? Does he want to come on? Oh, she's gonna record it and then let me play it for you. That's awesome. We have the youngest fan,
nice.
youngest subscriber. What is he,
Oh,
4?
oh.
I think it's wild though, because kids are like using like iPhones and stuff so early.
Oh,
Like I was
kids know
talking
it
about that
all.
with somebody. Like it was crazy that like when I was like 5 years old, I was probably like playing with like dolls or something, you know, or even cars. Who knows? I was like a child that liked all different kinds of toys, but I definitely wasn't playing with an iPhone. Like
Nobody
that's
was playing with an iPhone until about 15 years ago.
I bet there's kids that like know more about technology than me. Oh
Oh,
no,
come
we
on.
could just
This
put
new
that dude up on
millennium,
the screen.
these kids are making iPhones. Are you kidding me? It's like half of Silicon Valley is probably not even 20 years old that actually invented this shit.
Right?
You know?
It'd be like, I mean, look, our my little sister and your daughter had to tell us that there was something called like that your phone could GPS you somewhere. This was many, many years ago, but
Bill
uh-oh.
Gates is literally pulling these kids out of high school to invent this crap. Who do
But
we
there's a
have?
B on the screen. Is that Bill Gates? You brought him on?
There's a what? Bill Gates. No, that's Caesar. Who do we have the pleasure of having on the live stream with us?
Uh-oh, we have a new guest. Jen. Ah, come over here. The little one is getting on screen. Hi. How you doing?
Hello. Why are we not hearing?
I don't think he's talking yet.
Say
Oh.
hi, Brandon.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Cool.
Welcome.
He's not little. What are you talking? What are you like? How old are you? 16, 17?
16 or 17. What are you talking about?
He's got like a deep voice.
He's 12.
He is going to have a massively deep voice by the time he's like 15.
Well, no wonder I got confused. I thought we were bringing on Sawyer. That's why I was like, little boy.
I love the name Sawyer. Remember Sawyer from The Voice?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Sawyer.
I love
I'm
it.
gonna go get
The whole
Sawyer.
family.
Come here, Sawyer.
Now we're getting the vent and the top ceiling.
Come here.
Yeah, he's like, what?
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
You have some cute kids. Hi.
You clear your voice. Clear your throat. Clear your throat. Go.
Let me
Oh,
clear my throat. Oh, is he sick?
Yeah.
Aw.
That definitely sounds like a hacky cough.
No, do another one.
Say we're gonna have lemon and ginger and moringa.
Do it.
We're going to send some healing prayers your way, Sawyer.
Burp really loud.
Okay. Maybe not.
Just said, hell yeah, Goats United, JJ. That's right, because your birthday's January too, right? And Sawyer's birthday is January 15th.
Can I say hi? Come here.
Uh-oh. Is that Emma?
Nice. That's pretty respectable.
Hi. I love it. I love the
That's
whole
a
family
respectable
on camera.
burp. Brooke is missing this. Brooke would have loved that.
Yes. She might be listening in. First day of the Capricorn. That's right, because like December 20, like my mom is December 7th. She's Sagittarius.
Cool beans. Back to back.
Jessica said, "Oh my God, how cute! Oh my God, don't let them read my language." And we have the, is that burp or cough? What is happening here? I'm so glad when I was little they didn't have like anything that was recorded, like Facebook or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been so embarrassed now if they had been sharing me early on.
Right.
This is true reality TV.
Oh, do you?
Huh?
This is really reality TV. We're talking reality TV.
We're keeping it really real.
The little eye thing.
I like your hat.
I want that hat, Sawyer.
Show them your move. Did you hear them? They said they want your hat. You said that's baseball?
I'll trade you.
You gotta talk louder. No, talk like normal. No.
It reminds me, he reminds me of that kid on the TikTok that's like, I poopied. Remember, did you see that one?
What was it?
I heard him say his name.
I thought it's Sawyer.
You need to do an intro for him, Dawn.
Yeah, Sawyer will get his own
Sawyer.
intro. Actually, you know what? I think I will turn what he just did into a video. I'm gonna turn that into a TikTok, so keep a lookout for it. I'm going to straight up take that right off of this video and turn that into a TikTok.
That's gotta
We
be.
need to take his burps and do like a song or something.
Yes,
That's what I'm going to do.
that's
That's
the one,
exactly
Jess.
what I was going to do.
I
I'll put
did
some effects with it and everything. Oh, this is going to be cool. I'm almost ready to get off the stream so I can get to work on it. This is going to be cool.
Doing it. Project, make my pinto beans. Oh wait, I mean,
What do you guys think about Caesar?
I think Caesar is naive, but he knows it and he does it on purpose. I think that's just his thing. I think maybe Caesar is afraid of commitment, and that's why he goes after these people that he can't have.
Yeah, but it seems like all he wants to do is commit.
Then why does he go to the corner bar? Why is he going to the corner of Russia?
Well, that's my point. Yeah, exactly. It's like, listen, dude. It's like if you really want to be in a long-lasting relationship, you got to stop going across the pond and finding these chicks that want. He's having PTSD about paying money. He's trying to throw money at this girl, and she's saying, "No, I don't want your money. I just want to stay here with my dad." He can't even pay when they want. They won't take his money, and he still was trying to give it to her.
You know, a lot of people, I feel like, you know how we talk about the control thing, like with our thoughts and control in life in general, like controlling the unknown. These guys that go, and women like Angela, like Kim Bali, like Caesar, Bilal, they go to other countries and find people because they know there's something that they want underlying. Like, even if they seem like the kind of person who's not in it for the money, they know they have this little bit of control. Like, you want to come to America and you want the money. And like, at some point they realize, no, that's not the kind of person I have. And that changes the whole dynamic of the relationship and kind of messes it up. Like when Michael's like, I don't care, Angela. I don't care what you do. I don't want to come over. And this girl's like, I'm not in it to come to America. And Submit was like, well, I don't care about coming to America. You know what I mean? It's like, it takes that power away because it's like, I'm the controlling American. I have something you want. So you're going to, you know, my insecurity is saying that if I have what you want, you'll be with me, because whether you like me or not, because I'm not secure enough to have you like me as a person, you want my money, or you want the status, or you want to come to America, you want the green card.
Like what Mike was doing with Jimena.
Yeah, and it's not always the case, and most times it's not. You know, sometimes it is, but
I pay rent in this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You will worship me and you will love me and you will stop doing webcam shit.
But that's what she was doing for money, and that's probably how she met him. But then
that is how she met him.
It's like meeting a stripper in a strip club and then marrying her and telling her to stop stripping.
Right. Roxanne.
Hey, Buddha.
Buddha! Hey, honey.
Buddha said, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to become a member of the J Crew, y'all. I feel like I've been spelling y'all wrong. Just as a side note.
I missed you, Buddha.
I thought I saw her earlier.
Buddha. I'm dropping
but I was
water.
driving, so I might not have.
Oh my God. You don't have to turn on the red light. Speaking of which,
I remember that song and you telling me what that means. She said she just came back in from the gym. Oh, cool. Are you on the same time zone?
I think she's West Coast.
Okay, I was going to say.
Aren't you West Coast, Buddha?
That's a pretty late workout. I always forget that people on other like time zones, like some people at work are on the east or central time zone mostly. I feel like
Ramsterdam is in the Netherlands. She's like, it's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning over there.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad we're not in Amsterdam. So what happened with Caesar this week? I didn't see like what exactly happened.
So he gave the chick a pedicure that he always talks to, and they're sitting there talking, and she's telling the confessional that she's worried that Caesar, because he falls in love so quickly, is not getting the fact that this girl is probably not the right one for him. She won't even leave the country, even in the middle of war, to be with him. She wants to stay there. And the reason she's staying is because her dad won't leave. So she's not leaving because she wants to make sure her dad is okay and she doesn't want to leave him alone. So apparently she's choosing dad over Caesar.
Mhm.
And the girl's telling Caesar, well, be careful because she's already showing signs of not being that into you.
Right.
Because if she was into you, she'd be here, or she'd be trying to make plans to try to get her ass over here. You know what I mean? So,
Luda said, "My question is why is Caesar in love already?" Exactly.
right.
Like he's in love after like 2 minutes. Like
He was crying. It's like, Caesar, get a grip, dude. You've known the girl only 10 minutes.
he's
Why
in
are you
love
so
with being in love.
committed? It's like, I'm worried about her. I'm waking up wondering if she's okay. And
He
Caesar,
just
you
like
just met her.
he's like he's like his negative thoughts are something that he reaches for. He reached for this relationship knowing that it couldn't happen in the worst time possible.
Yes.
Just
Yeah,
to like get
self-fulfilling
to that like,
prophecy.
oh, this I'm not gonna get hurt again because she can't even come here because it's a war. It's not because of me.
I find it hard to believe that of all the women in the United States, he can't find anybody. He's just got to go to the Ukraine.
I can't help it.
That's
I read
bullshit.
Jessica's comment. Is he a lesbian? That's so a les vibe. We know it.
Prince was a lesbian.
Jen said he's got a five head. Is that like an addition to his forehead?
He looks so much better with facial hair
Finger
and
one
hair.
to
When
scream
he
and still
when he
typing.
cuts his hair off, dude, oh my god. His five head is bigger than Sade's, and I love Sade. But that chick's got a big forehead, dude.
I remember that time when I was like, I didn't know her name was Sade. Didn't I call her Sade?
Yeah, I think everybody probably did
And I
initially.
called him Kane West one time too. Don't tell anyone. This was a long time ago. Yeah, how come he didn't hire a matchmaker? And then I think the matchmaker like was trying to like make money off of him with these girls, or maybe the girls paid her. I feel like she's some kind of like scam artist. I'm like, I'm not trusting the matchmaker. Like, are you sure it's okay to come there during a war? Sure, come on down. Like everything's fine here.
Right.
Matchmaker couldn't match him. Right, poor Caesar. He needs to just go chill, have a Caesar salad. Like I don't understand somebody like him, but you notice this girl that he's talking with that's probably like more his speed and like probably girls that are into him, he's not into. He's into that chase of this girl that like, do you like me? Do you not? Do you need me for my money? I'm like, I'm gonna
Right.
protect you.
He
I
is
don't know.
definitely into the chase. He wants what he can't have.
He's one of those guys you want to be protective of and like say, oh, he doesn't deserve this, but then he did
Okay,
this
so
to
that's what the
himself.
friend's doing. The friend that he's giving the pedicure, she's trying to tell him, get a grip. You barely know this girl. Why are you trying to send her money? Why are you so into her already? Calm down,
I thought only
you know?
veterinarians can give a pedicure. Think on that for a minute. Pet a cure.
I tried to keep silent. I tried not to give it to
It's
you,
like
but I
trying
gotta
not
let
to
it go.
yawn. You can't do it. It's like I started walking around the kitty, and I called it a CAT scan.
Oh my god, John. A cat scan.
And could you
Not the
imagine
cat
the
scan.
cat looking at me like as I was walking around her? It sounds like a TikTok. Mhm. Sorry, I'm just giving you your CAT scan.
Oh man. So where are we at? Caesar is on his way out.
Debbie, did we talk about
So
Debbie and
we
Tony?
already
Yeah.
we did Debbie. Yep. Debbie does Dallas. We
Dallas.
did
I was
Debbie.
just thinking that. Why does it always come up?
I think that's
Natalie
it.
Beeman, we already talked about her.
Natalie.
Are we done with them all?
Oh, wait a minute. There's Tiffany.
I
Tiffany
thought we
got ghosted.
Tiffany's not the girl one. Never mind. I got her
No,
confused.
Tiffany. No, that's Tanya. Tanya and Tiffany do kind of look alike, and then they got the T names. So, but yeah, so
Nope,
we've got.
Rita
Oh,
and
look.
Tanya. It was in a song.
I could see Tanya and Tiffany kissing. That would be sexy.
They might make a good couple.
Hey, Buddha, we're not the only lesbians on the stream.
Lesbian in the stream. That is
Buddha's
what we
part.
are.
Buddha's part of the family.
We are all family.
We're all family here. Well, maybe not everybody, but those of you that aren't are welcome to hang out. But what was I gonna say? Shit, I mean,
Oh, see, we're talking about what's her name? Tiffany?
oh, Tiffany. Okay, so Ronald, she talks to Ronald in this episode, and Ronald starts questioning her about who she's dating, and he starts putting her on a guilt trip, letting her know, hey, listen, I'm not over you. You know, I tried dating, I tried going out with a few chicks, and it's not happening. I'm not
Right.
feeling it because I'm still into you. And you could
But
tell
I
she
think he
feels some
always
kind of way.
was. Like my thing with her is that when she found out he had a gambling addiction,
Yeah.
she tried to be supportive of it in her own way, but she held a secret grudge. And I know a lot of people disagree with me on this, but it's okay. But I feel like she had some kind of like, again, I keep using that word, self fulfilling prophecy, where she knew that it wasn't going to work out at that point. Like she thought he was going to relapse into this. And like no matter what he did to try to prove himself, it was never enough. And
Yeah.
then that's why I was glad that he almost got out of it because she wanted something different. Like I feel like at some point she just switched up. I saw it happen. And like when
Yeah.
she went over there and he was trying to,
When he painted
buy
the
the little
kids'
boy stuff.
room.
Yeah, and decorate the kids' room. I just felt like she was just being really, really rude and like not respectful of him, but wanted him to be respectful of her. And like she was like, "Can you watch the baby?" And he was in there trying to like mop the floor and put the groceries away. And she was like, "I've been dealing with this baby by myself." It was almost like she was taken out. There goes Dawn yawning. Dawn and yawning. I just, I felt like he got the raw end of the deal where most people see it from her perspective, and I felt like I saw it in a different way. Hell yeah, Jess said, and then Jen said, "Yeah, it better be welcomed. You're welcomed." Janetta was giving the laughing or laughing, loving face. Jen, we need the unfiltered comedic relief. And then Jen said, "Nasty B." I still think like isn't Jen in here on the stream? Was she
That's what
still
I thought. I'm like, is she still in here?
or her emoji is? So Buddha said, "I don't think Tiff and Ronald should get back together." No,
I don't either.
I don't think it's good for either one of them. I think they could make it temporarily because they missed each other, but I think it's going to go exactly back to how it was. She doesn't want to go there. She doesn't, trust him. She
Mm-hmm.
doesn't think he's a good father, and she's mean to him. Jen said, "I'm here creating the newsletter, lol." Yes, you got to have that over to me soon because I have to put it in video form. I
You
don't do
guys are working while we're working. You're working at my job. How is that? We are working multiple jobs at once.
We're always working.
So
I think
yeah,
working
I
is
don't
fun.
think I do too. I don't think that Tiffany and Ronald should definitely get back together. And I really honestly don't know if this new guy that she's
No,
hanging out with, I don't like her and Horseman,
no,
okay?
that's just a
It
polite. Like that was a polite. Like he looked disinterested.
he was filler. I thought the Fabian thing was going to work out, but Fabian ghosted her.
No, I
So,
didn't think. I thought Fabian was exactly what he started out as, a one night stand.
yeah.
And like I could tell that little. I don't even know
And he
what
didn't
was
get it.
going on with
So
that
he
little
rolled
guy.
out.
Like what was he supposed to be like? What did you
He
call him,
didn't get
Pop?
the poo. He
Yeah,
didn't
so
get
he
the poo
rolled
poo,
out.
so he ghosted her. Yep.
Oh, I
That's
know.
exactly why he did that.
That is. That was just. I don't know. He was just like a very odd looking little character in the
So,
show.
Buddha, how you feeling about are you still watching Love is Blind? I think I'm on episode like 6 or 7 where they are meeting the families. And it's so funny too because that one dude
Yes,
reminds
I
me
am.
huh?
Buddha said, "Yes, I am."
What episode are you on?
She said, "I love the idea of it."
In theory, right?
Wait, what happened? What did you say?
What?
What show?
Love is Blind.
Oh, Love is Blind.
Mhm.
That is such a cool show. I love that
I
you did the whole stream around that whole theory the other day, like the one in the midday.
mhm.
It was like, "Is Love Blind?" I think is what you titled it, and that generated a lot of interest because it's a theory that like I was like, I feel like they get on the show and they're able to like fall in love with the person without ever seeing them. But then once they get in that physical world and they get back into like the regular world with the person, they
Yeah.
start to go back into their old ways. Why they came to the show in the first place was to fall in love with somebody without the physical being involved. But the question is, I don't think it's physical. I don't think it's like, oh, I think this person's hot or I think this person's not. I think it's a vibe and a connection in the spirit of the person. So like I do think it's blind in that sense, in
Mhm.
that connection sense, but sometimes when like you're when they see each other, they get
The
confused.
superficialness takes over. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, and then God forbid they see somebody that they talk
Somebody
to
else.
and they turn down, but they look so good and they're like,
The grass
"Damn, why
is
didn't I
greener.
pick that person?" You didn't pick that person cuz you didn't like them like that. You're not getting the whole point of the experiment.
I loved it
Okay?
what happened with what was the couple the other week that or the other night we were watching and he was in the pool and she totally shut him down. Raven
Yeah, Raven.
shut down.
She shut Batiste down.
Yes.
That's what he
And
gets too.
look, he went like crawling back to his woman like, "Okay, that's it. She doesn't like me."
And come to find out, his woman is paid. Okay, he could do a lot worse than to hook up with her. And I told Jen this the other night. I know she was thinking, okay, you can leave me if you want to for that chick, but you missing out. You don't even know I got buckets. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Buddha said, "I'm
And
all caught up and waiting for episode 9." And Jessica said, "In theory, it is great." Jess, you
it
mean
is
like in theory, Love is Blind is great, but like in reality,
because looks matter. That's why. Looks do
oh,
matter. Looks affect things, and it shouldn't, but it does.
right.
And once they get into each other in the pods, but then they see each other. I mean, look at Cole. He can't seem to get past wanting Colleen. He almost broke
But they
her
look almost
relationship up.
exactly alike to me. I don't know what he's seeing. That's why I think it's a spiritual connection. Don't those two people look alike to you, or no?
Yeah,
Kinda.
I did think that initially, but I'm starting to see a lot more differences
Well,
in their face
I've
now.
known like identical twins a couple times in my life, and that was the same way. At first, I'd see them and thought they looked alike, but then
Yeah,
I'd get to know each one of them, and I'm
like the
like, oh,
Property
they all
Brothers.
look different.
The Property Brothers actually look nothing alike to me now.
No,
Isn't that weird?
it is.
Initially, I thought, and they do have their moments. Don't get it twisted, especially when they dress exactly alike or they do the
Yeah,
same facial hair that week or something.
like
But
Darcy and Stacy.
yeah, but
Mhm.
I totally can tell Jonathan from Drew. It's like if you
Exactly.
watch them, you get used to them, and they have completely different personalities. So that's why one's the metrosexual and the other one's the lumberjack. You know what I mean? So you
Right.
get to know who's who, and after a while, they look like who they are. They don't even look alike
That's
to
like
you.
proves that love is blind too, because like you can take that physical, like you just talked about this in the stream about the love is blind. You said that in the show, I think it was Truth About Cats and Dogs. He's like, you know how you can look at somebody and they're really attractive, but their personality can make them ugly, and then their personality, I don't know. You always know the movie quotes, but it was something to do with that.
He said, what did he say? He said,
Go ahead, say it
you
in
know,
British.
he said, you know how, um,
So you did the whole
wait a
Few
minute.
Good Men last night for
I
us.
know, I know, I
I know
know.
you can do it.
Um, I think he starts out with, when you meet someone and it's someone you might not have even noticed. You know what I mean? And you might not have even noticed. You wouldn't have looked twice at. And if you love them, can become the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. You know what I mean? And it happens like that. But I think what
But you
happens
have to have
in
the initial attraction, and you said this, and I've said it. It's the attraction when you connect eyes
yeah,
sometimes. But what if you
yep.
don't connect eyes? What if you can't see? I feel like there is that connection there. That's a spiritual connection that you have because I don't know what half the people I talk to look like in this
Mhm.
day and age. If you think about it, you
Yeah,
could
it's
be on the
true.
phone with somebody and talk to
From what you
them
work
like what.
that like in your work environment, it's like that. But it's, they mess up the show when they do that, especially when they bring everybody in together and then they start regretting that they didn't pick this person because of how
Yeah.
they look.
Well, I
And I
don't like
love
the whole connecting everybody with everybody in the middle of the show.
Yeah, I like the way Raven shut Batiste down because I gained a whole new respect for her.
Me
Initially, I
too.
didn't like her, but I gained a whole new respect for her when she did that because she
Right.
thought he was cute. You could tell. She's like, okay, yeah, I see, I see you, but no, I'm not doing that. And then she even got more into who she was into. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That was a different way of that's a different thing that happened, and I was proud of her for knowing that that's what she was about to do. She was about to go back into her old world of, oh, he's a hot guy, and it was like, wait, he's just looking at me because I'm a hot girl. This guy really likes me for who I am. That's what I came here for. I'm going to shut him
Right.
down. That was confident of her to do that. So,
It
and it
worked
brought him
against
back
him.
to his woman. She
It
almost sent
worked
him
against him.
running like with his tail between his legs back to the original, like to the girl that he really picked for the reason she almost helped him and
She
her at
said
the
it
same
that
time.
was the reason. She said that was the reason. She was like, "You know what? As soon as he saw what I looked like, he wanted to get with me. That's exactly why I'm not going to get with him."
I got some comments to read. Jessica said, I love hearts, not parts. Very pansexual, but looks play a factor no matter how much we fight it. And
Yep.
Ella Shiva said, I think it's also these perfect scenarios though, and they present the person they want to be instead of who they are. Yep. And Jess said
Mhm.
it's true. Once the souls hit, the rest falls to the side. But while it's building, looks play a factor. And Jen said, "Y'all, my toddler is gonna give me a heart attack." And then Jessica said, Amen, Sheba. Like, no shit, they aren't going to be able to be douches. Wait, wait,
What?
what? Amen, Sheba. Like, no shit, they aren't going to be douche canoes on TV. And then everything okay, Jen? He didn't want to walk all the way to the potty and just pissed on a pile of clothes. All right. That was
Oh,
a whole
wow.
load of like comments. That's
Wow.
that's good. Don't. That's what we were just talking about. If somebody was in the bathroom, maybe that's what happened, and he just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go on the pile of clothes.
I don't
But
think so.
no, I think it's true though. Like it's the sad part of like trying to change your brain that looks matter. Most people don't will say that looks don't matter, but they don't realize they do. And even these people on this show, that's why it like puts it in the forefront. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
you fell in love with this person beyond a wall enough to propose marriage to them, to a person you've never met, and just
Mm-hmm.
go on a whim, but some people decide to get married at first sight, which is just the same weirdness, but this is less weird to me because at least you've
Yeah.
gotten to know them and talk to them.
Right. That's what we were saying. Well, I'm getting ready to wrap it up because we are hitting up
If
on
you
a
want to wrap
3 hour
up your
stream.
spinach wrap,
Yeah. Yeah. My stomach is getting through my back now. So it's time to definitely put something in there. But guys, I thank everybody for coming into the stream and offering your opinions, offering all of the humor. I definitely had a great time. What about you?
I had such a good time, and I even got here like late, and I was still able to come on for like a long time and see everybody. Thank you, Buddha, and Jen, and Jess,
Thank you, Buddha. Thank you, Dolly
Janetta,
Bush. Dolly Bush was in here. Janetta, Jen, Jessica,
Ella Shiba.
Ella Sheba. That reminds me of that. Remember that
I like
horse,
her name,
Ali
right?
Sheba?
You should try to
Ali
pronounce her
Sheba.
last name.
Ali Sheba was a thoroughbred. That was a horse. Ali Sheba. She's Ala Sheba, but Ali. That reminds me of Ali Sheba. That was a cool. I think I won money on that horse too. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut out, and you guys have a magnificent evening. And Buddha,
Magnificent. I like that word.
I'm thinking about doing a Love Is Blind review on Thursday, so I may end up doing that.
I'll be there.
Um, sounds good. Sounds good. If not Thursday, maybe Friday. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Maybe you can dip in as well. But yeah, I'm also getting sleepy. So I got to get some food in me and I got to go to bed, man. I got to get some sleep. It's starting to remember that crash that we said was going to happen after me not sleeping for a couple days.
I
Yeah, it's
know.
happening. It's happening. So,
But sometimes
guys,
she'll go to sleep ahead of me, and then like we'll be up later than me. That's interesting.
I'm
How
not
that?
programmed. I'm
Yeah,
not programmed, damn it.
we'll wake up and then like be awake. Well, thank you so much for having me on. Wow, my head is really
Yes.
big. Like you said, what happened to the screen?
Well, thank you guys so much. Everybody take care of each other. And I will see you guys later on in the week. Watch out for the TikToks. I know we were talking about doing a TikTok rant, so at some point we may end up doing that. So who was that? Was that Jessica and those guys? That was them, right? Becca and all them.
Yeah, I think Jessica had like 1 million fans on TikTok, and you and her could go live.
I see why. Yep, we'll do it. So guys, peace and blessings. Everybody have a good night.